All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to put a score into your project, and hopefully it won't be that difficult for you. Let me show you now. All right, so here's my project, and if I hit the start button, I got my game going and so on and so forth, and hit the guy and blah 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 blah. When time runs out, I lose and so on and so forth. There you go. Time is up. But I want to have progression to the game. So I want to be able to see if I can beat myself last round or get better the next time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a score in. So next time I can try the game and see if I get better, see if I get better, see if I get better. All games have this type of progression. So it's very simple. What I'm going to do is basically make something that gives you points. Like if you were playing Pac-Man or some other game and you hit something and you get those points for it. So I'm going to make my life very easy. I'm just going to find a little sprite and I'm going to make it, the bananas. The bananas look good. I'm going to use the bananas. And that's fine. I got my little banana right there, so on and so forth. If you don't like to, we can put it on this screen and I can freeze it so I can. So with the bananas, I want there to be a score related to it. So I got the banana, the thing that I'm going to put score on, and then I have to make the variable for score. So I'm going to say make variable. I'm going to call it score. All right. There you go. And now I got score pop up. If you don't want to see score, do that and it will pop up. Now pop up if you click that box. So first thing I want to do with my banana is set the score to something. So I'm going to set the score right here. I'm going to set score. I'm going to set the score to 0 and we move up. But I need the score to be something to initiate that set of score. So I think it's going to be on the event of when I receive start. So when the game starts, there you go. So when I receive start, I'm going to set the game to 0. The next thing is, well, whenever the game starts, I want to be able to see it. Because when the game ends, I want them to disappear, but I need some way to bring them back up. So I'm thinking ahead, and I'm just going to go to looks, and I want it to make sure that it shows. All right? So when I hit start, I set it to 0, and now I want to see my work. But whenever I touch these little guys, I want them to basically disappear and give me a point. But I don't want it just to happen when I receive the message, because then it would only be active for that split second that I hit the start button, and then it won't work anymore. So it probably won't work at all. So I need to put in a forever loop. So I'm going to go to control. I'm going to do forever. So as long as the game is running and it's visible, if I touch it, I will always get a point forever. So let me put in a forever loop, and I think it's sensing. So if I am touching something, I get a point. So in that forever loop, I'm going to put an if statement. So forever, if I'm touching something, then give me a point. So here it is. So if I'm touching a little sprite 1, which is this guy, so it'll loop forever. So constantly it's seeing if I'm touching it. It's just constantly sensing if I'm touching it. If I'm not, nothing happens. But if I am, something's going to happen. If I'm touching something, I'm going to change the variable up a score by 1. I'm going to go up 1. So there's my variables. I'm going to change my score. I'll change my score by 1. Change my score by 1. And let's see what goes on. I'll come right there. Let's make sure I stay on that code. Oh, sorry, I have to always reset my game. Can't do it on pause. Oh my gosh, look at my score. It's going crazy because it's constantly looping. It's constantly checking that it's touching. And if it is, the score gets very high. All right, 400,000 might be more than that. And another thing, my banana is always there, which is kind of dopey. If I don't get to it, I want it to end. I want it to disappear like everything else disappeared on the screen. But if I do touch it, I want it to disappear as well, so my score doesn't go up to a ridiculous number. And I don't want it to be seen here either. All right. Well, let's pause. Let's take my little guy off of there. And after it touches it, I want it to hide. So I can't touch it anymore and I can't get any more points. So I'm going to go back to looks, and after I touch it, I'm going to hide. There we go. So that makes a little more sense. Let's start again. My guy comes towards it. I get 1 point and it hides. That's fantastic. So that's exactly what I want to do. The game will be over and it's not there. But now I want the game to pop back up at the right time. And there you go. And you didn't see it because my guy was exactly over it. So it disappeared exactly because my mouse was over it. So let's try that one more time. And there you go. So the only other stuff I wanted to happen is that I wanted to basically hide also for 2 other events. Just like with this guy, I also wanted to hide if it receives lose or if it receives end game. So I'm going to copy this little code. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to put it in twice because I'm going to hide it on endgame and on lose. And now, perfect. The game is over. But this is no fun. I want to put tons of them along my track. So all I have to do is, let's pause it. I'm going to make it a little smaller. Like 25%. There you go. I'm going to put it on my track. And I'm going to duplicate a lot of them. So I'm going to duplicate. There we go. We'll put another one right there. I'm going to duplicate that one. Put this one over there. I'm going to duplicate that one. And you guys get the point. Duplicate that one. So now as I play my game, hit it and see if I can get 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, and time is up. So my score is 5. And if I restart it, there we go. And I can, oh, I got pushed back. All right. Hope this helps you guys. All right. And if you're having any problem with something and you don't remember the code, you can always just take a screenshot of what I'm working on, and then you don't even have to hear my voice. You take a screenshot of it, look what I'm doing, and if that helps you, go for it. All right? Have a good day.